Hey everybody, welcome back. So you've reached Texas Prepper Projects, and today, Saturday, there is flooding going on all over Central Texas. I happen to live in North Austin, and I've been getting rain for the last couple of days. To the west of us, out in the Kerrville area, there was a situation where a summer camp was flooded, and unfortunately a bunch of kids are missing and others have lost their lives. There have been other flooding situations in Austin in the last 10 or 15 years. So I'm going to share 3 ideas for you for preps and for gear that I carry because of my situations, my experiences in the past, and they might be helpful to you. All right. Number 1 is information. Information is obviously critical. I heard from some other friends who were in the Bernie area that they had no notice that the storm was coming through. I am personally signed up for like 3 different alert messaging apps. So I was getting texts and pop-ups. So local news, weather.com, emergency.com, whatever, Facebook, just turn on some notifications. Download the app for KXAN or KView or whatever the news is for your area and sign up for weather alerts, because information is power. If you knew it was coming, you could make additional steps to get out of the way or to hunker down. So information, absolutely free. Start there. Now let's talk about gear for a second. You're on a prepper channel, so obviously I have to talk about PARACORD. I have a whole video called I Hate PARACORD, and here's a reason why. PARACORD is rated to 550 pounds in theory. Would I trust my life to this, to a single strand? Maybe. Also, notice how this is green, so that way you can actually see it as opposed to black, which is every prepper buys black PARACORD. But here's what I did. I actually carry rescue rope in my car. So about 15 years ago, I got caught in South Austin in a very low spot in the road after it had rained. I had an SUV at the time, but that water was very, very, very tall, and I was probably stupid for driving through it. I managed to get through. It was not a great idea. Swift water rescue is incredibly specialized and incredibly dangerous and incredibly stupid to attempt on your own. Having said that, if I was trapped in my car in rushing water or saw someone who was being swept downstream and I was nearby, I would much rather have something that's rated to a couple of 1,000 pounds than some 550 cord. So this is rescue rope. I got this off of Amazon. I'll put some links down below. There is certainly better stuff you can buy. A long time ago, I used to carry 12mm rappelling rope in my car. I had to use it for something else, so I don't have that any longer. But this is rated to a couple of 1,000 pounds. It has real, honest to God, carabiners on the end of it. And I also carry what's called a last resort belt. So this it goes around your waist like any other belt and has got D-ring attachments to it. Again, this is a really, really stupid idea unless you're very highly trained, but for under $100 worth of stuff, I've got an option if the absolute worst possible thing happened. I've got some stronger gear that I can make an attempt at. Bad idea, better than nothing. The other thing that I have recently gained an appreciation for is a really, really, really bright flashlight. I had to enter a building after a power outage for work, and my little $8 Amazon special trying to walk through a pitch black warehouse was just not cutting it. So I'm experimenting with some 1,000 lumen flashlights. This is from LA Police Gear, one of my favorite gear stores. This is an F7, goes up to like 1,200 lumens. I really like the design, still playing around with it. I'll put a link down below. This is like $50. This is an Amazon special, kind of similar. It does have an SOS mode, which I generally find really annoying, but for a situation like this, it might not be the worst idea. Right? We need to check to see if this thing is floats and is submersible and stuff like that, but it's still light outside, so we're not in a search and rescue situation yet. But when it gets dark, having a really, really, really bright flashlight would be a great thing. So here are some kind of off-the-wall suggestions for you. Keep your fingers crossed for everyone that's missing. Stay safe out there, everybody. We'll catch you on the next one.